Good morning. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a catch up about day 2. I slept okay. It was fine. I've had one period of nauseousness, but I slept pretty much all day, and I was very pleased about that. Yeah, I'm not sure whether the sickness medication is necessarily doing what it's supposed to do. But what I'm doing is still drinking water. I haven't taken anything else just yet. I am kind of nibbling a Rennie. There has been a little bit of acid reflux. This sort of comes in waves, so you feel a little bad for a while, and then you recover and feel completely normal. If you shift about, I found that if I bend over and pick something up off the floor, that has made me. Well, that was when I was. That's when I was sick. But other than that, this is manageable. Great, but it is manageable, and I know that working through the pain, the difficult situation that it is at the moment is going to be worth it in the long term or the longer term. I don't think there's anything else to tell you about today, other than I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to not feel really bad. I guess reading and watching TV and drinking water and having occasional pressure of nausea, waves of it, and then dying down again, and then maybe a little bit of acid reflux, which hasn't been there much today, is the way it's going to be for the next couple of days. But we're all right. We'll get through this okay. Okay. Thanks very much for watching. So I think I ought to give a few thoughts about the hospital. This really isn't a blog about what hospitals are like. It's about the procedure. But I think it is important to say that that it was a 7.5-hour wait in a fairly blank room, and the occasional visitor. People didn't really visit that much. The surgeon came in, spoke very quickly about what he was going to do and what the likely problems were going to be. The anaesthetist came in, and she was actually the most comprehensive out of all of them, in terms of talking and thinking and spending a bit of time. Another surgeon, came in and, in 2 minutes whipped through the risks of surgery, and then sign here, please, Mr. Biddleston, and then scooted off again. But I think they do have to be a little bit better. I mean, this is NHS. The quality of the work is outstanding. The public health system that we've got is outstanding. But it's all medical care. Maybe a little thought about something to do in that room, or it being a little bit more open, or added to this, I suppose, is the COVID-19 difficulties. So perhaps that's why I wasn't on a ward. Perhaps with people to talk to and things to see and conversations to be had. Maybe that's why I was in a booth all on my own. I'm as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, ungrateful swine I am. But I think it was honest. You see, the wait wouldn't have been a problem if I'd known in advance that it might be a wait. But when you're nervous about the operation, then you're it builds apprehension. And actually, it got more frightening as the day went in. At 11 o'clock, I built up all the courage. Yep, be fine. Let's get this in. Let's get it over with. I'll be out by 2 o'clock, home by 3. It'll be brilliant. No problem. We can do this. And that kind of, defeats your internal plan that you've created. So by the time I was sat there at 7 o'clock, then that had all rather dissipated, and fear set in. What's it going to be like? How's it going to work? Why are they taking so long? Is there a problem? Is there a complication? And you have more time to dwell on the expectation of the operation itself. Doesn't alter the fact that by the time I'd had it, it was fine. It was fine. It was easy. While I was on the saline solution, after the operation, they woke me up. I woke up immediately. I went to sleep immediately with no trouble. I thought, thinking about operations that I'd had when I was a little child, that actually there's going to be a lot of sickness afterwards. And yeah, we're not in the 1980s anymore, David. We're in 2020, and to have been knocked out so easily and to have woken up so easily was quite inspiring. A very wonderful thing. And yeah, like I say, when I was on the saline drip and they were putting stuff into me, couldn't feel a thing. No pain at all. The nausea and things only really began when I got home later in the evening. And yeah, I think that it is manageable. It's going to be fine. It's just not nice. Nobody likes being sick, do they? But if this is the trade-off for avoiding horrible, life-changing diseases connected with obesity, not to mention the fact that I'll be able to have more energy and go walking. That's what I want to do. Have I told you? That's what I want to do. I want to go walking. I want to put hiking tents back on my back and, do all the walking I used to do when I was younger and take the boys with me. It'd be wonderful. Anyway, once again, as always, do please like and subscribe, and then I'll have the impetus to keep going. Not keep going. Obviously, I'll keep going, but keep vlogging. Do we call it vlogging or vlogging? I don't know. I'm 51, for pity's sake. I don't know. I mean, vlogging just sounds annoying to me. Vlogging was a term, that I could understand 15 years ago. Vlogging, that's just something wrong